What up, guys? Your boy Quake, and some interesting news has come out about Post Malone's Rockstar track featuring 21 Savage. Now, when a hit comes out, for the most part, you don't know the whereabouts of that track. So when you hear about the whereabouts, it's usually always interesting to hear where the track originally came from. At least if you're a hip-hop head, you like to look into the details of a hit or of your favorite artist's hit and stuff like that. You just like to read the album credits and stuff like that, like me. But this came out in a sort of different way, and it came out on Twitter. A fan tweeted at TPain, "Why you gotta murder the Rockstar remix?" And TPain's response was very interesting. He said, "That's the original. They took me off and put 21 Savage on. Me and Joey had it first." Joey meaning Joey Badass. And the only reason that this guy tweeted at TPain saying that TPain killed it was because that track leaked. It wasn't supposed to be out. Usually when an artist ghostwrites or an artist produces an original version of a track that's like a early version, it's not supposed to come out. But with the internet, anything can happen. So with that shocking a lot of people, saying that TPain was on the original track, Joey Badass decided to add on to it, saying, "This is facts. I actually co-wrote the song with Post. Quietly got my first #1 off that. More ghostwriting in 2018. Now this is dope to see because it gives more credit to Joey Badass's ability to diversify his writing. And a lot of people were giving Joey Badass a lot of flack when he first came out, saying that all he does is rap over boom bap beats, the old New York style, and that he can't adapt to the new sound. Well, this just proves all those people wrong. A lot of these conscious rappers and people with good pen game, I mean, Joey Badass is probably one of the best newer generation rappers that can spit. His pen game is amazing. He writes some of the best conscious music that you can possibly ever hear. And the fact that he can switch it and just write a simple hit with Post Malone, something that doesn't really take a lot of ability. I mean, the bars on the Rockstar track aren't really complex. It's the most simple bars, and that's what makes it a hit. And I'm glad this happened because, like I said earlier, a lot of people say that conscious rappers or people who are lyrical can't write hits. They don't know what a club record is. And it's clear, very clear here, that Joey Badass has the talent to write a conscious track and then immediately jump on a trap type beat and write simple bars that everyone can enjoy. And I'm glad this information came out because, like I said earlier, I love the behind the scenes stuff when it comes to hits, what happened, who got the track originally. The best story in my head was Dr. Dre when he produced 50 Cents in the Club. It was originally meant for D12. They got the beat first and they decided they couldn't do anything to it, so they gave it to 50 Cent. Just imagine if the In the Club beat was actually a D12 track. Like, we would have been probably, 50 Cent would have probably never had the biggest track to come out probably in hip hop ever had he not gotten that beat. D12 would have done something completely different to it and the world would have heard a completely different track. So with that being said, there's a version with TPain on it that leaked, but would you guys like to hear a version of Joey Badass and TPain instead of Post Malone and 21 Savage? Leave a comment below. Let me know if you guys would like to hear that version. I am personally saying that the Post Malone and 21 Savage version is better. I mean, I just can't imagine Joey Badass on this type of beat. I'm sure he would kill it. I'm not saying that, you know, he doesn't have that ability to diversify himself on a trap beat. Clearly he can write to it, but, you know, in terms of flowing on a trap beat, it's a whole different thing. TPain did his thing. He killed it, in my opinion. So I would like to hear it, but I don't know if I would prefer it over the Post Malone and 21 Savage version. And TPain agrees. There was a fan that said, "As much as I want to hear the version of Rockstar with TPain and Joey Badass, I don't believe Post Malone is stupid for using the 21 Savage version. That shit hit #1 so fast." And TPain responded and said, "I agree. Score 1 for the label. Smart move." So even TPain knows adding 21 Savage, who's popping right now in 2017, who had a great year this year, and adding Post Malone on one track would have easily gotten them a #1 instead of having Post Malone and TPain, because let's be honest, TPain isn't as relevant as he once was. So with that being said, leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Like, share, and definitely subscribe. I do videos like this daily on hip-hop news, who changed the music industry, and much, much more. So definitely subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, on Instagram at QuakeGW. Like me on Facebook, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.